Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today we are learning about exponential growth, exponential decay and compound interest. These are very important topics for your O levels and IGCSE exams, and they also appear in the real life, such as in population growth, depreciation of machines and savings in banks. Let's look at the formula in front of you. This one, you can see that here we have final value, here we have initial value, and this is R and this is T. Basically you can apply this formula whenever you have a question relevant to compound interest or exponential growth and decay. The formula is same for all these things. So what does R represent here? R is representing percentage rate of growth, okay, plus or minus. If you have a growth, then you have to put positive over here, and if you have a question relevant to decay, exponential decay, then you have to place a negative sign here, okay. So T basically represents the number of time period. It might be years, months, and anything else. So let's move towards our first question. I have taken these questions from past papers. So our first question is, the population of a city is increasing exponentially. So you can see this thing. You can easily identify that this question is from exponential growth. So it's increasing exponentially at the rate of 2% each year. So this is rate 2%. So your R is 2%, and the population now is 256,000. Right now your population is this. Calculate the population after 30 years. So time is basically 30 years, and initial value we have is 256,000. So what you have to do, you have to give your answer correct to the nearest thousand. So calculate the population after 30 years. So whenever we have a question relevant to exponential growth, decay or compound interest, we have to write the same formula, and that is this one. Final value is equal to initial value multiplied by 1 plus or minus, depends on the question, R over 100 bracket and then raised to the power T. Okay, so I am going to write the formula here. Final value is equal to initial value multiplied by 1, because this is exponentially increasing exponentially, so I am going to write plus sign here. So plus R over 100 raised to the power n. So you can place n here or t here. There is no any issue in that. Okay, let me write t. So I is 256,000. Initial value is this 1 plus R is 2%. So we have to write 2 over 100. The percentage sign is basically indicating 1 over 100. So it is already written, no need to do anything. You can just write 2 over 100 raised to power 30. Okay. So I have substituted all the values. Now what we have to do, you just need a calculator and find the answer. So let me calculate it. This is 463,708.5655, and we need to give the answer to the nearest thousand. So what will we do for that? This is, you know that this place is the unit place, this is the tens place, hundreds, and this one is thousand. So we have to give our answer correct to the nearest thousand. So it would become 464,000. Okay, so this is our required answer. Okay, now let's move towards our second question. Hazel invests $1,800 for 7 years at a rate of 1.5% per year compound interest. So whenever you have a word of compound interest, you have to apply the same formula. F is equal to I, final value is equal to initial value, multiply by 1 plus R over 100 raised to power n. So basically this is compound interest, that's why I have placed a positive sign here. So what is the initial value? Initial value is 1800 into 1 plus value of R is 1.5%. So I am just going to write 1.5 over 100, as percentage means 1 over 100, so that is already written, and n is 7. Now just you need a calculator to solve this. So our answer is coming 1,997.7208. So basically what is our requirement? Calculate how much interest she will receive after the 7 years. So basically the amount that you have in front of you, 1,997.7208, is the total amount that she is getting, in which 1800 is already involved. 1800 is also the part of this answer. So we just need to find the interest. When we need to find the interest, it means we need to separate this 1800 from this total amount. So we need to subtract it. So what we have to do, we will just subtract the initial amount from this total amount. So we will get our required interest. So that is 197.7208 after subtraction. So and they have also said us that you have to correct to the nearest dollar. You have to give your answer correct to the nearest dollar. So whenever we need to give the answer to the nearest dollar, so we have to get rid of the decimal. So our answer would be 198. Just because of this 7, we need to add 1 here, so it would become 198. So I hope this question is clear. Let's move to our next question. There are 30,000 lions in Africa. The number of lions in Africa decreases exponentially. So you can see we have a word of decreases here, decreases exponentially. So it means this is exponential decay. So and the rate R is 2%, and there are 30,000 lions. Find the number of lions in Africa after 6 years. So initial value we have is 30,000, and the time period we have is 6 years. So okay, let's apply the same formula. Final value, initial value, multiply by 1 minus R over 100 raised to power t. So initial value is 30,000, 1 minus R is 2%, so I'm writing 2 over 100 raised to power 6. Now use your calculators. 265 75.27, and we need to give our answer to the nearest 100. So all of you know that this is the unit place, this is the tens place, and this is the 100 place. So our answer would be 265, sorry, 266. It would be 26600, because you can see here we have 7, so we need to add 1 here in this place. So 26600, this is to the nearest 100. Okay, next question. Over a period of 3 years, the company's sales of biscuits increased from 15.6 million packets to 20.8 million packets. The sales increased exponentially. So we need to write positive sign in the formula. By the same percentage each year, calculate the percentage increase each year. So we need to find the rate in this question. So let's write the formula. F is equal to final value will be equal to initial value into 1 plus this is exponentially increased, so 1 plus r over 100 raised to power n or t, both are fine. So initial value we have is 15.6 million. I am going to substitute the values. Final value is 20.8 million, so I am going to write it in the place of f into 1 plus r over 100. We don't know the value of r, and n is equal to 3 or t is equal to 3. So what we can do now, 15.6 would go to the other side, would be divided, and here we have 1 plus r over 100, this thing. Now we can just take this cube root on both sides. 20.8 over 15.6, 1 plus r over 100 raised to power 3. I am going to take the cube root on both sides. So cube cancels the cube root. It would be like this, 20.8 over 15.6. So now you have to take the cube root. You will get 1.101 is equal to 1 plus r over 100. Moving 1 to the left side, so it would be 0.101 r over 100, and r is equal to 10.1. So this is our required answer. Okay, now next question. Okay, in this question the statement is the population of a city increases exponentially at a rate of x% every 5 years. So increases exponentially, we know that we have to place a positive sign, and for x% every 5 years. So beta, this thing is very important. In our previous questions we have seen that whenever he talks about rate change, he write every year, every hour, or every minute. So whenever he writes something else like except 1, so what we have to do, here we can see that he has written 5, not 1. So in this scenario what we have to do, you have to find first the total number of years from 2015 to 1960. In 1960 the population was this, and in 2015 the population was this. So we need to find the total number of years first. Total years would be from 2015 minus 1960. It would be 55 years. So what you have to do, you have to divide 55 by this thing 5. So 55 divided by 5, we will get 11. Now you have to place 11 in the formula in place of time. Okay, so the formula is final value initial value into 1 plus r over 100 raised to power n or t. So initial value is 60,100, final value is 120,150. 1 plus r is equal to x over 100 raised to power 11. So now we will divide 60100 and we are left with this. Now what can we do? We can take 11th root on both sides. Six 100. When I will take 11th root, so you can see the radical sign is removed from right hand side, so we are left with 120,150 over 60100. I can also write like this thing, like 1 over 11 in index form, and on the right hand side we have this thing. So with the help of calculator, I have found the value of my fraction, and that has a power, and 1.065. We are left with this equation. 1 would go to the left side, so it would become 1.065 minus 1 is equal to x over 100. So 0.065 is equal to x over 100, and x is equal to 6.5. So this is our answer. Now let's move to the last example, and this is basically, these all questions are from past papers. The value of a gold ring increases exponentially. Gold ring increases exponentially at a rate of 5% per year. The value is now $882. So calculate the value of the ring 2 years ago. So final value is given here now, so that is 882, and initial value is not given, 2 years ago, and this is exponential increase, so the formula has a positive sign. Rate is 5%. I will write 5 over 100, and the year, per year, and we have to find for 2 years back. So 882 is equal to initial value into 1.1025 with the help of calculator. So initial value would be equal to 882 over 1.1025, we have 800. So this is the initial value, $800. Part number B, find the number of complete years it takes for the ring value of $882 to increase to a value of greater than 1100. Okay, so again we need to find the number of years. So formula is same, f is equal to initial value into 1 plus r over 100 raised to power n. So now we have the initial value, that is 882, into 1 plus r, the value of r is 5, we have to solve this question with the help of hit and trial method. So I will take different values of n till it exceeds 1100. So take different values of n. So we are going to take n is equal to, let's say 4, because we know that in our previous question it was n is equal to 2, so our answer was 800. So I'm going to take the value n is equal to 4, and let's see what would be the answer. F is equal to, for n is equal to 4, f is equal to 882 into 1 plus 5 over 100 raised to power 4, and the answer is 1072.08. So this answer is still less than 1100. Now let's take n is equal to 5. So f is equal to 882 into 1 plus 5 over 100 raised to the power 5. So with the help of calculator we can find it. This is greater than 1100, that was our requirement. You can see this. Now this answer is greater than 1100 and the number of years are 5. So 5 years, this is our answer. So whenever you have this type of question, what you have to do, you have to take different values of n and find your answer.